Hi guys, Trainee here. This is our fourth episode technically.
Yeah.
Say whatever. Today we're actually going to talk about me.
Got some good
trainee
this week.
Okay, so to start off, you guys know I'm in my fitness journey. And I personally do a weigh-in, and I do get my inches measured once a week, and it's on Sundays. Today was my weigh-in day, and
Drum roll, please.
I lost 5 pounds. And it's crazy because that number, I'm not big on the scale, but that number means a lot to me because what we're going to talk about today is figuring out the puzzle pieces of weight loss.
Yes.
For the longest time, I've been working out with Benita, kicking my own butt, trying to figure out why the scale wasn't moving. Scale shouldn't be that important, but I was using it as a tool. My inches, which I took those as well, and my waist actually went down a couple inches from when we very first started doing measurements. I think I started off at a 42. I'm at a 38 right now. And that means a lot to me because I know whatever I'm doing is working, but it wasn't, for as long as we have been working out, I didn't see the results that you should see when you're working out that much. And the reason is food.
Ding, 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 ding.
Nobody wants to admit it's the stuff that they're eating. I will say that my success with those 5 pounds this week has been water.
Lots of water.
I drink a gallon a day. Not saying that you have to do a gallon a day, but that's just personally what I'm doing because of the kind of workouts that we're doing and the kind of work environment I'm in. I'm always moving. I need to feed my muscles, get some oxygen going on in there, so my water. And then I've really paid attention to my food. I went through withdrawals last week. I had the sugar itch coming off because for the first time in a long time, I wasn't doing little cheats. It's only one snack. It's only one meal. It's the weekend. Mm-hmm. All those things I was making excuses for, and then when it was time for us to do, measurements and scales, I'm angry because I haven't lost anything or nothing's changed, but I wasn't honest with myself about why it wasn't changing. So food, that is the connection, the puzzle piece. It's figuring out what works for you. Our workouts now, we've been lifting weights, but now we're doing more cardio in between our weightlifting. And like I said, between the food and that, but I found out that those are my puzzle pieces. I have some people that reach out to me and kind of ask me, what are you doing? And it's kind of hard to answer that because I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. There are certain things, people can go run every day and lose weight and look awesome. And there are others who can go run every day and it doesn't make a giant difference. You have women who all they do is lift. They don't run a lick and look freaking awesome. And you have girls who lift who go, I'm just sore. There's nothing else. But it's not for you. And I'm just now starting to see what's working. I'm happy about my victory of 5 pounds, but it's not stopping me from trying to still figure out what really works. It kind of tells me I'm in the right direction now. Yeah. Because for the first time in a long time, I saw to me, 5 pounds is a big number. Everybody's different. But that 5 didn't stand for, hey, you're getting skinnier. It meant to me, whatever you're doing, it worked.
Keep doing it.
So the one thing I know for sure I'm not changing is how I eat it. I'm eating all the time. I have to put that out there. That is the biggest question is, how many calories do you eat? Me personally, I need 1590. That is my number. I shoot to eat 1590 every day. Does not always work out for me to eat 1590. I'm usually under. But for me to really lose weight, I need to be eating 1590 and burning off pretty much what I'm eating. That way I'm truly staying my deficit, which trainer here will talk about that quickly because I know that's the biggest thing people keep asking about is, well, they say eat 1200. You eat 1200 if you're just laying in a bed and doing nothing with your life.
Right.
Eating less does not mean you will lose weight. Starving yourself does not mean I eat all the time.
Eat all the food.
Eat all the food, drink all the water, pee all the time. Like that's
life.
That's the life. I thought if I ate less, because when we first started, I put in my Fitness Pal. Fitness Pal told me I should be eating 1590. I said, no, I'm eating 1200. I'm trying to be skinny. That didn't work. because I was hungry all the time. I wasn't seeing results. Now that I'm actually eating more than what they say you should eat, I'm seeing stuff. My waist is going in, butt's getting lifted, squats. I'm seeing definition in places I never had before. Eat your food. Do not be afraid of food. Just don't eat the bad food. Eat all the good food. Don't eat the bad food.
Exactly.
Take it away.
Exactly. And just to touch on a little bit of what she said as far as, figuring out what works for you. Like she said, there's people who run all the time, lose weight. There's people who lift and don't run and lift weight. There's people who do yoga and they lose weight. You have to figure out what works for you. What somebody else does is not always going to work for you. That doesn't mean you can't try it, because it is trial and error. You have to do certain things to figure out, okay, that doesn't work, this does work. Maybe if I do half of that and half of this and put it together, it works. You have to figure out what works for you. And it can be frustrating because you want to reach your goals. You want to lose weight. You want to tone and things. You're like, I'm trying, I'm working. It's not doing anything. You have to keep going until it clicks. And it is a mind and body click. It's not just you doing things. Yeah. You have to mentally be there. You have to mentally be thinking, I need to drink my water. I need to make sure I'm eating enough food. I need to make sure I'm eating the healthy foods and not things out of a package and things that are fried. You need to log things, whether it is on a notebook, on an app like MyFitnessPal. There's so many things out there that you can use. You figure out what works for you. Because she used to be a pen and paper person. I mean, she still is with her measurements and things. But like as far as logging her food, when we first started, she had a literal diary, food diary, and I would have to read it.
And my thing, real quick on that with the notebook is not there to be like, I did it. The notebook is there for a tool. You watch those shows, how they track weight loss, and their trainers are all sitting there going, I don't know what happened. Well, in real life, you go to your notebook to see what happened. Between food and your working out. I call her book the Notebook of Pain. And that notebook has all our workouts. I wish you, because it's a pretty notebook.
I'm going to grab it.
She's grabbing a notebook. It's the prettiest notebook, but it's dangerous in the inside. But here's the thing. With our workouts, there was at one point where we did one whole month of cardio. And because my food wasn't right, we okay already. No, but tracking your workouts, because let's say 1 week you devote your 1 week to only cardio, and it's time for your weigh-in. You write down, okay, this week I lost this many inches. Then the next week you go, you know what? I'm gonna try lifting weights only for 1 week, and you lift all your weights. Time for your weigh-in. You start tracking all your stuff. That third week you go, you know what? I'm gonna combine my weightlifting and my cardio in 1 week. And let's say that week is the week that you lose the most weight. You are starting to figure out what works. But I know for me, if you ask me what I did on my workout last week, unless I go to her notebook, I can't tell you. I don't remember. When I'm in the pain, I'm in the pain. When it's over, I'm done. I need to
leave it on the floor.
Leave it on the floor. So the notebook helps me see what worked. Last week, we added more cardio. And I paid more attention to what I was eating. That was my success. Not saying I'm always going to do that, but now I know, essence, you can't eat crap. You need to do some cardio, and you need to keep lifting. So if you choose to add something in there, great, but we're not going to take anything out right now because it's working.
Right.
Sorry, had to put that in.
No, you're totally fine. Totally fine. So I just want to talk on the science of all of that, what she said.